Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This side Priya Bhatia. And in this specific video, we are starting talking about the interview questions with respect to SQL part. I hope that you already have watched and finished my complete playlist of SQL Mastery from Basics to Advanced, which is available for free on my channel. If you are someone who has not, watched till so far, whatever things I'm talking about here, there are 10 episodes in which from basic till the advanced, but I'm covering up everything. And recently on Chai Code platform also, I have published my course of SQL, and many people have completed that course as well. So this specific video is equally beneficial for all of them who have learned all the basic skills till the advanced skills of SQL. Now I think it's the right time that we will try to focus on that in an interviews what kind of questions will be asked. And for that, I'm very happy to announce that I am covering up SQL 50 interview question series here. I will showcase you each and everything. So if you will check in your LeetCode platform, there are 50 set of questions module wise given in your platform, in your LeetCode platform. And what I'll do is I will try to, curate videos with respect to those interview questions. I will solve those questions live. Few of them, few of the questions or few of the videos which are of medium and hard level, I will dedicatedly, deliver it to my YT community member who is a part of my membership program. The only reason is to just support this channel, and it requires back-end cost as well. So that's the main reason. So my humble request to everyone, those who can afford and take the membership program, every month 159 rupees you have to give, and accordingly it will be able to activate, and whatever be the exclusive content which I am delivering every month with respect to the YT members, you will be able to get access of that as well, right? So now, if you will be able to observe, we have a plan to solve all of those 50 questions. Initially, I planned that I will curate a single video where I will try to solve all those 50 questions. But later then I realized that, it will take too much time if I'll try to curate that one video, and it would be difficult for me as well to record the entire video. So maybe I am taking a parts of the modules, but maybe at the end I will merge all of these videos in one go and share it publicly. That's a different scenario. But in this specific video, we will be focusing on the interview questions specifically for the select close. That is the first portion in the LeetCode 50 interview questions. So without wasting any time, let's get started and we'll try to understand what those 50 questions I'm talking about and which specific module we will cover up in this specific video. My humble request to everyone is that whenever you're watching these videos, please share these videos, because these videos require a lot of support from your side to get access to lot more audience, right? You can tag me on LinkedIn and share it over there. Many people or many professionals who are really looking for this kind of content, they will be able to get access of this. And apart from this, please do comment. At least if you're learning something, if you really want to support this, even a single comment will really means a lot to me. So it won't take your single minute just to write thanks, I have understood whatever you have talked about, or I have also solved those questions which you have solved in this particular video. That will really help me to understand that whether you are doing it with me or not. And the better idea could be, you can just try to do the questions with me. Just pause the video at every moment, solve it firstly on your own, then maybe refer my video and check it out, that whatever way you are doing and whatever way I am doing, is that same or is that different? Because any question can have multiple solutions as well. So please make sure you will try to submit your code, everything you will see now how I am doing and what is the mindset I am looking into it to solve any of the question. And you can also try to approach towards the same mindset, and definitely we together will try to solve all of these questions. So with this, let's get started. So now I hope that you can clearly see my screen, right? And this is the playlist which I was talking about, that this playlist contains for now 10 episodes, right? From basic part till the advanced part, everything we have covered up in this playlist. Now, this specific video which I am shooting today, I will try to attach this specific video in this playlist itself as a episode number 11. So you can, and at any point of time, if you are just starting your journey of SQL, you can just learn these things in a sequence only, because until and unless you won't have an understanding of in-depth SQL concepts, talking about interview questions doesn't make sense. So here I am assuming that you already have finished these 10 episodes, then only you are starting this journey of solving interview questions with me. If you're someone who have not finished it yet, please submit and finish all of these videos firstly, and then only start with episode number 11. It's in a sequence only. Another important thing which I was talking about is joining my membership program. For that, there is a join button which you can see here, right? Hello. And here, if you will see, with respect to 159 per month, you will be able to access data science projects. Now, in these specific projects, by saying that it's an end-to-end project plus interview specific questions available exclusively for the YT members. So if you are someone who can really afford this program, please join this community. It will really help me to do more or create more videos in a quality manner, right? That's the main idea. So please make sure you will see this part as well whenever you are working. And definitely you can see, for example, in ACE or ML interviews, I did the same thing. The advanced questions are a part of member only program. So if you will click on this, you won't be able to get an access of this part, right? So that is something which you have to understand. Now, let me try to jump towards the LeetCode platform. And here you can see in this platform, we have SQL 50. If you will open this specific program, here you can see crack 50 interviews in 50 questions. So basically, these are the questions which are very, very widely asked in a lot many companies. And what I will do is, in every specific video, we will try to solve module wise. For example, in this video, we are focusing specifically on this select close. Then we will focus on basic joins. Then we will, in third video, you will see we will focus on basic aggregate functions. In the fourth video, we will focus on sorting and grouping, and so on. So in this way, we will be able to solve all of the questions which are available on this platform. And one humble request I am again repeating, just by watching these kind of videos won't help you out to get the better understanding. The best way could be, or the best approach could be, to learn these videos. If I will be at your end and if I will be learning from some mentor with respect to interview questions part, how will I do? I'm just helping you out in terms of that part. If you find it useful, you can just take that advice, okay? So what I will do is, I will definitely open that mentor's video, and first of all, I will try to solve that question on my own to just check my knowledge, because I already have finished all the episodes, right? And then I will again repost that video, see that how the mentor is doing, and try to check the approach. It might be the case sometimes you feel that your approach is quite efficient as comparable to what I am doing, because I am also doing these questions with you all only in the live mode itself. When I'm doing a recording, at that moment itself, I'm doing the code implementation of SQL part. So it might be the case that at that moment, the optimized approach is not hitting me, right? At that moment itself. So I have written some non-optimized code. So you can let me know in the comment section that, Priya, we can do like that as well. Sometimes I might feel struggle in order to solve any question. This happens to me as well, right? So at that point of time, we will see how can we fix it. It's a raw video. I will not do any kind of major editing, and whatever thoughts are coming in my head whenever I'm trying to solve these questions, I will, as a raw part, will let you know very transparently that this question is quite difficult for me and this question is quite easy for me. although the levels are already available in this platform, but everyone's level is also different, right? So let's try to see the question number one with that mindset. And I am super excited. Let's see how many of you will be able to solve these questions. Please comment down whatever be the thought process you have in every question when you are solving it. And then only I will get to know my audience as well, right? So here you can see we have a table name products. Okay, they have given product ID, they have given low fats, they have given recyclable. There are three columns available in this table. Product ID is the primary key. Low fats is an enum category of type yes and no. And recyclable is also an enum category of type yes and no. What they are saying is write a solution to find the IDs of products that are both low fat and recyclable. So one thing, if you remember, we have talked about in our episodes logical operators in SQL, that is and, or, not. So I feel in this specific case they are talking about and operator, and if I use that, definitely I will be able to execute it. So what we want as a result, let me try to check it out. As a product ID we want. So first of all, whenever you're solving these interview questions, whatever thing you want to display, write in a select command. So select, we want product ID, right? Product ID, and that's it. From table name is products, where what they are saying, two conditions they are saying, fat is also low and recyclable is also yes. So that are both low fat and recyclable. It means that where they are saying low underscore fats belongs to yes category. And second condition is, because both of them should be true, that's why I'm using and operator here. Recyclable is also equals to yes. Let me try to run this code and let's see. So it is accepted. Now let me try to submit it. And here you go. You will see it is submitted perfectly fine. I hope it feels easy for everyone. Now let's move to the second question, which is finding of a customer referee. So what they are saying, we have a single table, which is the customer table having ID, name and referee ID. One important thing, although in the shooting of the video itself, I cannot accommodate all of the stuffs. But one thing which you always have to take care of, that whenever you're solving any of these questions, you should have one question in your head, which is that what is the order of execution of this specific code which I'm writing. That will help you to understand that, okay, how internally the code is working as well. Okay. So here they are saying in customer table, ID is the primary key. Makes sense. Each row of this table indicates the ID of a customer, their name and the ID of the customer who referred them. What we want at the end of the day is the names of the customer that are not referred by the customer with ID equals to 2. Okay, so we have to find the names of the customer which are not referred by the customer with ID 2. For example, here you can see ID 2, referred ID 2 is Alex and Mark. So apart from them, we want every other's name. So what we want as an output is the name, right? So we can say select name from, what is the table name? Customer. Where condition is simple. We want referee underscore ID should not be equals to 2, or you can say referee underscore ID is null, right? I think if it is null, then only I want the name. If it is null, I want the name. If it is not equal to 2, that name should not be printed. Null, I want the name. 1, yes, it is not equal to 2. So Jack also I want. So I think this is the code. Let's try to understand and submit it. And yes, it is working perfectly fine. Oh, superb. Let's move to the third question, big countries. Okay, what this question is saying, we have again a column name by the name, continent, area, population and GDP. Table name is world. What they are saying is a country is big. They have provided a condition. If it has an area of at least 3 million and population of at least 25 million. Write a solution to find the name, population, and area of the big countries. And we need to return the result table in any of the order. So again, we want three fields here. Let's try to write it down in the select clause. What three things we want? They want as an output name, population, and area from table name, which is world. Now, what is the condition they have said? Which specific world that they're calling it as a big, where you can say area is at least they are saying, so it will be more than equal to, I'm just copying it down, 3 million they are saying. And population, another column that we have, should be again more than equals to, they are saying 25 million. So again, I'm just copying it down. Let's try to run this. Oh, we're getting something wrong. It's okay. Let's try to see this. So we are not getting any as such output in this specific field. Let me check the column names are correct. Name, population, area is a default function name also. Let me write world.area so that it will not get confused. World.area. It should be more than 3 million and population should be more than 25 million. Let's try to run this again. Why we are not getting any answer? So let's see from select name, population, area, world.area from table name is world, where the condition is area should be, if it has an area of at least 3 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and population should be 25 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should run, but it is showcasing us a wrong result. Somewhere though, some issue we are doing. Oh, if it is an area of at least this, or they are saying. So let me write or. Oh, it's not and. Let's run this again. And now it is working perfectly fine. Sorry, I thought that they're talking about both of the conditions to be true. So that is where we have to read the problem statement very carefully. But they are saying that no, any one of them, if it works fine, the answer should be printed. That is why we were not getting as an output the response. So let's submit this. And with this, it would be done. Moving towards the question number 5. I feel so. Till so far, how many questions were covered up? No. Question number 4. 3 questions we have done. Oh, makes sense. So in this case, we have a views table where article ID is given, author ID is given, viewer ID is given, viewer date is given. There is no primary key they have mentioned. Table might contain duplicate rows. Each row of this table indicates that some viewer viewed an article on same date. Note that equal author ID and viewer ID, equal author ID and viewer ID indicates the same person. ठीक है? Write a solution to find all the authors that viewed at least one of their own article. तो हमें क्या करना है? हमें वो authors के नाम बताने हैं या authors ID बतानी है. I feel so. Yeah, we need the ID of the authors that viewed at least one of their own article. Okay, makes sense. Now, one thing is, how will we get to know that they have viewed at least one of their own article? We get to know when the author ID and viewer ID is same, right? For example, in this case, we can see 7, 7 and 4, 4 is the correct answer, right? So at any point of time when the author ID and the viewer ID is same, it indicates somehow that they have viewed at least one of their own article. So makes sense. We know the condition now that wherever there is a match between the author ID and viewer ID. So now how can we do? We want select distinct author ID, because we just want unique author IDs, not the repeated one. as, what is the alias name they are giving as an output? ID, right? As ID. From, what is the table name? Views is the table name, right? Where we can apply the condition where author underscore ID is equal to viewer underscore ID. Achha, did they say to return the result in any order or in specific order? Yeah, they want the ID to be printed in a ascending order. It means we need to do order by with respect to the ID part. So by default, when we are applying a order by a clause, it will do it in ascending order. And let's try to run this. And here we go. It's running perfectly fine. And it is submitted also perfectly fine. So that is something which is very much apt. Now let's move to the next question. And this will be the last question of this specific module. This is interesting. We have a tweet ID given, content is given. They are saying the tweet is invalid if the number of characters used in the content of tweet is strictly bigger than 15. Return the result table in any order. So what they are saying is just count the character length of the content column, and if at any point of time this value is more than you can say 15, in that case we can simply mark it as a invalid tweet. For example, in the second case, the length of this content part is more than 15. That is why the tweet ID 2 is printed in the output. Okay? So now in this case, we have in SQL one function called as char underscore length. So what we can do, we can say select tweet underscore ID from table name is tweets. Simple condition we can apply where we can say content, or you can say char underscore length. So it will count the length of the characters. Inside that, what is the column name? Content should be more than, strictly more than 15. So it means they are talking about greater than 15. So if we'll just run this, it is accepted. We'll try to submit this. Working perfectly fine. It's a good thing. But one thing you will observe, and many people are confused in this specific part in SQL, if you will apply the length function also, simple length function, not the char length function, then also this will work perfectly fine. So the question is, what is the major difference between what we can say char length and char underscore length we have used? I have used prior, and then we have used the another function length. So basically what is happening is length usually try to measure the length of the string bytes. So basically what you will be able to observe here, for example, I will take one simple example. Let's suppose you are working and you will be able to see the length of this hello. It will return 6. But if you will see this specific length, it will say 6. But if you are using the same thing to get the idea of char length, for hello, it will return the same answer 5. But for char underscore length, it will return the answer as 2. So what is happening? Let's try to understand this very carefully. When you are talking about length, it will majorly try to calculate the string in bytes form. So if there are 2 characters, one character takes 3 bytes as it's a Chinese character. So total, length part will return the answer as 6, 3 into 2. So basically what I'm trying to convey here, char underscore length simply counts the character length. Now, because when we're talking about English character, it is 1 byte only. That's why it returns the answer as 5. Whereas in the length part, it returns the size of the, you can say, string in bytes. That is why, if you can see, this is a Chinese character. There are 2 characters. One character contains 3 bytes. That's why the answer is 6. Just to explain you the difference between these two, which you should know, because in this moment, for this question, our both of the functions will run perfectly fine. But if someone will ask you the difference between these two and at what point of time, which particular function we're supposed to use, I think now with the help of this discussion, you will be able to get the understanding. This is something which is important. And with this, we are completed our very first part, which is episode number 11 for this um, interview question series. Now, in the upcoming episode, I will talk about basic joins, and we will talk about how can we solve all of these questions with respect to the joins discussion that we have made in the previous episodes, where we have talked about inner join, cross join, outer join, right join, left join. There are many types of joins that we have, right? Just to combine two tables. So how can we do that? If you are not aware, uh, before I'll release the next upcoming episode of this particular discussion, just revise those concepts. With this, bye bye everyone, and just make sure you will comment down your learning, whether you have enjoyed this discussion or not. And also do tag me on LinkedIn and share your learning with entire community. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye everyone, and see you.